Picture this, a child's bright red lollipop, those vibrant maraschino cherries on your dessert, the pink frosting on your cupcakes. They all share one deadly secret, red dye number 3. This color additive is so dangerous that the FDA banned it in cosmetics over 30 years ago. But here's the shocking part. It's still legally added to the food you eat every day. First, let's talk about where this toxic dye is hiding. It's not just in obvious red foods. Red dye number 3 lurks in everything from breakfast cereals and candies to pet food and even salmon feed. When you see terms like erythrocene or E127 on a label, that's red dye number 3 in disguise. The numbers are staggering. The average American consumes about 5 milligrams of red dye number 3 daily. That might sound small, but studies show it accumulates in your body over time. Think about how many red candies or processed foods you've eaten this week alone. Here's what makes this dye so dangerous. When red dye number 3 enters your body, it doesn't just pass through. Scientific studies have found it affects your thyroid, the gland controlling your metabolism, heart rate, and body temperature. In lab studies, red dye number 3 caused thyroid tumors in animals. That's not just alarming, it's terrifying. But wait, if it's so dangerous, how is it still allowed in our food? The answer reveals a disturbing truth about food regulation in America. While the FDA banned red dye number 3 in cosmetics back in 1990, they left a massive loophole. The ban didn't extend to food and ingested drugs. The reason? Food industry giants argued it would be too expensive to replace. Let's put this in perspective. The European Union requires special warning labels on foods containing red dye number 3. Several countries have banned it completely. Meanwhile, American companies continue using it because it's cheap and makes food look appealing. The impact goes beyond cancer risk. Recent studies link red dye number 3 to behavioral changes in children, including increased hyperactivity and decreased attention span. Some researchers believe it may even affect hormonal balance in adults. The food industry's marketing makes it worse. They package these dyed products in bright, friendly containers. They target children with cartoon characters and fun shapes. All while knowing this ingredient has been linked to serious health concerns for decades. Think about your last grocery trip. Did you check for red dye number 3 in your fruit snacks, your ice cream, your candy? Most people don't because they assume if it's on store shelves, it must be safe. The good news? You can protect yourself and your family. But avoiding red dye number 3 isn't as simple as checking for red ingredients. The food industry has mastered the art of hiding it under different names. In our next video, we'll reveal the shocking list of common foods containing red dye number 3 and show you exactly how to spot it on any label. Because what you don't know about your food might be slowly poisoning you. Stay safe, stay healthy,